first day of our schedule is based mostly on the scale on the same position, on fixed position. So for each position we will play mostly three things: the scale, the fourth, and the arpeggio. In this way. So we start with a G major scale. It would be nice also to add it to the Baroque thirds. And here the most important part of the schedule, the fourths. The first making from a scale of broken fourths. We will hold two notes together when possible. So G and C cannot be done together, but because one will be A and D. B and E, C and F sharp. Then G and D. Open A with E. F sharp with B. G and D. D and A. E and B, F sharp and C, D and G, A and E, and back. Why the fourths? Because a sequence of fourths implies that the hand have to be placed correctly on the fingerboard. So check also the position of your elbow in a way that each finger has enough strength for tapping from the top. It's very important that in this kind of scale we practice really close to the bridge without being scared to be too loud or too rough, because it's a matter of making the instrument used to play in this frequency. Without press, just be very light with the bow and very strong with the fingers. Very important. If we feel that the wood start to vibrate here, it means that the instrument is opening the sound correctly. Be careful with the third and fourth finger. That requires also a particular attention to the third finger that must hold the sound until the end. And it should be the result. Same for the other string. This is probably the most ringing fourth of the instrument. Of course, we can correct if it's necessary. And here we are. Last one, the normal arpeggio, but hold the note until the next one. When possible, of course, but we can check this B with the open string. Add G, add D, put B together with G, add the G, add B, and going back together. Okay. Then we need to go to the next position, the second in this case. So we still consider the key that we chose for practice, namely in this case the G major, but we will need to do everything also in all the 24 major and minor keys. For now, let's consider G major. And what we need to do is going back and forth with each finger until the next position. So the idea is to shift up, shift down with the same finger every time. Of course, we can check before how the notes should sound. Of course, but we can lean on the ringing tone of the open string. And eventually we can go back in the same way. So now that we know where the second position is, we can do exactly the same as before: scale, fourths, and arpeggio. So. Then the fourth and E cannot be played together. So the first one will be F sharp and C. Remember to stay as close as possible to the bridge. Same. Check in, of course, the open string. And back. Same, make sure that to keep the finger very strong here and very light with the bow. So we can hear the note very well and eventually correct if necessary. And the arpeggio, same, in the same way. Eventually here we can add the upper D, because the idea is to play the same arpeggio but in all the different positions using the note that we have available on that arpeggio in that position. So. If you want to add the D, we can, but make sure to hold down G, D, and B. To the next B to finish the arpeggio. And then the next position, the third. So first we practice the shift between the first and the third. The system is the same, every finger up and down. course, using the help string, using the open string for help. Also when getting back. So this is the first position to the third, but we need also to do the second from the third. So once we find out where the third position is, the same sequence: scale, fourth, and arpeggio. Here we need to start to pay a particular attention because we are in a position that is smaller as the interval than the first, but being the string starting to be a little bit farther from the fingerboard than the first, so there is more string to press, as we can easily see. We need to be a little bit more vertical with the finger. Same kind of sound, very light, but very strong with the finger and close to the bridge, without press. The augmented fourth, so it means two fingers on a semitone of distance between each other, can be a little bit complicated for, like me, has the finger a little kind of big, so be particular, careful. Same kind of sound. I recommend make sure to stay really close to the bridge. Make sure to make the sound from the finger without try to help the left hand with the right hand. And arpeggio. So we start with the first note available of the G major arpeggio in third position, the D. We can be nice to play the unison with the open string. And in this sound, insert the G. Then don't move anything and put the B. It would be nice to check the octave as well. Same kind of sound. And then we need to do the same at least until the fifth position, so fourth. Same strategy. In the fourth, we start to have the harmonic as reference. course, we need to know exactly which note are we going to play. So eventually we can. If necessary, we can check the note first and then do it with the finger. Same, first to fourth, and then second to fourth. And then from the third. And then same order, scale, fourth and arpeggio. About the fourth, this sol make a comfortable fourth with the open string. So we can start to check it from there. And then same order. Be particularly close to the bridge in this point because the instrument may not be used to play in this position, so we need to make it sound. So in fourth position, the fourth finger make a fourth with the next open string. And the arpeggio. It would be nice to also to play the fifth here. Okay, with the same kind of sound. And then the fifth in the same way. Etc., etc. And then from the second. etc., etc. Now I'm trying to get a little bit faster, but of course we need to spend a little bit of time of the single shift. And then from the third position, etc., 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 and from the fourth. Same, and the same scheme, scale, etc., etc., and the fourth. Same kind of sound, very light with the bow, but close to the bridge. That's it for now, and see you at the next video.